Does radiation from mobile phones and Wi-Fi affect human health? Electromagnetic hypersensitivity, or EHS, is a condition in which individuals experience a variety of symptoms from non-ionizing electromagnetic radiation. Such radiation includes Wi-Fi and mobile phone signals. A scientific consensus international report by 32 experts argues that there is sufficient evidence for electromagnetic hypersensitivity to be acknowledged as a distinct neuropathological disorder. However, some scientists still only accept the adverse thermal effects of non-ionizing electromagnetic radiation, such as a rise in body temperature. Such scientists confuse instances of electromagnetic hypersensitivity with a psychological fear of electromagnetic devices. In a recent paper, Michael Bevington of Electrosensitivity UK argues that medical and governmental organisations should revise their denial of a causal link between EHS and electromagnetic radiation. He suggests that research should prioritise finding biochemical and biophysical markers rather than studying a nocebo effect. He explains that the criteria for proof beyond all reasonable doubt should be different for an environmental intolerance than that for a bacterial or viral disease. Environmental intolerances have triggers and pathways that affect different parts of the body in different ways for different people. Scientific proof of health causalities requires a known mechanism. An example of this would be the genetic defect that affects DNA repair in skin tissue, which can cause skin cancer to develop after electromagnetic exposure to the sun. Michael Bevington argues that we have this type of known mechanism for EHS. For example, one study found that people with EHS were about 10 times more likely to have a genetic susceptibility to oxidative stress. This genetic variation can increase the likelihood of other conditions such as multiple sclerosis, Alzheimer's, and other diseases associated with EHS. Another cornerstone of scientific proof is repeatability. For EHS, this can be measured through provocation tests in which individuals' reactions to electromagnetic radiation are monitored. Michael Bevington explains that such tests have been conducted successfully for a variety of exposures. He cites many other examples of evidence for EHS, such as sensitivity to occupational exposure and studies finding links between certain cancers and exposure to cell phone towers, radar, and power lines. He also reports that EHS has been recognized by insurers and in legal proceedings. Ultimately, Michael Bevington believes we have already found adequate evidence for causal links between exposure and symptoms. He argues that we need to take those with EHS seriously, ensure their equal rights, and begin the practical process of protecting the whole population using non-thermal limits.